in our office, there's a dean of international programs. Currently, she just resigned, so that position is open. So hopefully one day it'll be me. But until that time, there's nobody to make those decisions. Manny Tavares is the head of international recruitment, and he has a team of people who travel to different countries, and he and his team often go to Taiwan and build relationships with different schools and universities. So I'm wondering if he already knows somebody.
Okay.
He is one of those kind of people that knows everybody. Everybody on the planet really knows Manny Tavares. You will today, and you'll be in the big club. So it'll be fun. But he might already know, and he often travels to Taiwan.
Okay.
And we also have a gentleman by the name of Senthil Kumar, who is in charge of going to Taiwan and China for recruiting students. But in that process, oftentimes they will have relationships with the presidents and the other departments, important departments that make those kinds of relationships, and I think that would be a really good place to start. So we don't currently have any programs going to Taiwan. I know one of our big goals is to have some students, domestic students, and our Johnson & Wales students go to China and Taiwan because
Thailand.
China and Taiwan.
Thailand and Taiwan. Okay.
Yeah. So it's because it's the center of the world pretty much right now, right? Everything is changing so quickly in that region and growing so quickly. So I know that that's a goal of ours.
Yes, Taiwan it's a place you cannot miss it. Yes.
I've heard.
You can open another door for your students.
We have a lot of
to
students
learn,
from there. We probably have 120 international students from Taiwan. So we are familiar with that region, and we love the students that come from there. They're really wonderful students. So happy to have them here.
Yeah.
And I know that we would like to have. Oh yeah. There you go.
Thank you. Kiss.
Yeah, this is mine. I don't have the Chinese version.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And the only reason I have Chinese, I went to China this year, but I didn't get to go to Taiwan.
How many international students in total do we have?
I'm running the numbers, so we should be close to 1,800 international students, probably close to 1,500 or 1,600 on the Providence campus. So I don't know, have you explained the 4 campuses?
I did tell them that we had 4 campuses.
So we have international students at all 4 campuses, and so my job, I'm the director of international student services, and so I make sure that they follow all the rules and that all of the advisors have good information to the immigration. So your J1 scholar visa, and then we have F1 students here. So we want to make sure that everybody knows all of the rules and regulations, and then when they change, help the university understand the rules and the regulations that we have to comply with. So that's kind of what we do. We have a lot of students here. We're growing our international student population. We find that there's a great value in having diverse culture on campus. So we were at about, I think it was like 3% in 2006, and we want to grow that to 10% of our population. So we're on our way. Yeah.
Because when we come to your campus, only one word in our mind: huge.
Huge. Yeah.
So many students here.
Yeah, a lot of students, but
One word, huge.
Yes. Incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Grace, what have you been doing while you've been here for 4 months?
Yes, I'm a social worker. I'm in some
okay.
social institution and do volunteer. Yes, and got a lot of friends, more than you can imagine. 50 family. You know, a lot of friends, American
Really?
friends. Yes,
Oh, wow.
made a lot of friends.
Good
yes,
for
so it's a
you.
good experience. And
Yeah.
a nice tour to New York, DC, and Boston, Newport. Yes.
Good
So,
for
yes,
you.
very
So
good
you've gone
experience.
around. Is this your first time here? This coming to the United States? This was the first trip.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
the
This
first,
area is the
the
first
only
time.
university we visit. Yeah, before we
'Cause you
live,
had lived in
yeah.
right where you went to school.
We are very lucky to know the area. Yes, he's just so kind, generous, to, yes, to help
What a
us.
nice guy.
Yeah, I'm glad we come to the concert. Yes,
Yeah.
she's
What
there.
concert did you meet at?
Summer.
In East Greenwich, they do the end of summer concert for, it's the Rhode Island Philharmonic.
Okay.
And it was 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks
2
ago
weeks
on
ago.
Friday
really
night.
wonderful. Yes.
And we got a bunch of people from our church got together to go, and they had met Rudy and Mike.
Yeah,
right?
Rudy and Mike.
Were good friends of ours, and then we met them at the concert, and then they said they wanted to see a college campus, and I said, well,
Yes.
I can help out.
Yeah, Rudy and Mike invited us to their house to have a barbecue.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
and met a lot of the other friends. Yes,
That's terrific.
yes.
What kind of barbecue did you have? What kind of food did you have?
Oh,
Hamburgers and
Yeah.
hot dogs?
Hamburger
very
and
delicious.
hot dog,
Yes,
yeah.
we have a very delicious hamburger. I don't know.
Hamburger?
Yeah.
Special gravy. I don't know.
special?
It's very special in
Yeah.
his house. Yes.
Uh.
Maybe sometime you can invite. But if you come to Taiwan, don't forget to
Let me
know.
know.
Yes,
We
know
will-
us. We will give you a wonderful tour.
Okay.
We are very good guide. We know every good restaurant, every good
Oh,
seaside.
that's
Yes.
the best.
Yes, and we have a 2 car to
Oh.
help you. So just let us know. Yes, you are very, very happy. You know, we have a lot of friends like to visit us.
Yeah.
Yes, so because we will give a very, very incredible tour. Come to Taiwan. Yes.
That's terrific.
Yes.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
So was Manny available?
No, I left a message.
Did you call Centil?
No. You want me to try Centil
4927.
Oh my gosh, you remember I said everything.
Good memory.
They're on speed dial.
Let's call them a lot, right?
Yeah.
That's
No,
really-
I just remember 4 digits. I don't know why. I can remember lots of numbers. It's a good thing.
Parenting.
Yeah. So are you going, so you went and did a tour. Did you go down to the culinary campus?
We're going
Yes.
after here.
Perfect.
So we're gonna leave from here, go down to culinary.
That's
Yes.
fun. You'll see a lot
Yes.
of really cool things there.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So, and then so you're familiar with the two hotels that we have here at Johnson & Wales, the
Yeah.
Radisson and the Johnson & Wales Inn. You've given them a good information.
A little bit, you know, they asked me some questions I didn't know the answers to, because I didn't know how many international students we had. I don't know how many we have from Taiwan or China.
Well, from China we have a lot. 4 years ago, before 2008, before the Olympics, we had about 27.
27.
And this year, I think we're going to be over 800. This has been really common phenomenon, though, for all universities to have this opening of the visas after the Olympics. The visas opened up, and so we receive tons of students from China. Every single university has seen an influx of 30 to 50% growth in their international student population, and most of the growth has come from China. So this is common everywhere, which is why we went to China this year to understand the culture, understand the how can we help these students be more prepared to go back home. Here we do a Western type of education, but we want to make sure that we're preparing students to go back home and be able to service in that hotel industry over there. Most of the students come for hotel and tourism, and so we have we went to Marriott hotels, and we went to their training and the top of their HR department, and basically he told us about the trends in China and how fast everything is growing. And because of that influx, people are they stay at a job for 8 months, and then they say, I can get a few more R&Bs down the way, so I'm gonna go over there, and so trying to teach students about the expectation of getting a job, and then the way you move up is you stay in that job, and you do, gradually you will become a manager. But it's been, they talked about some of the challenges, and then just a lot of interesting
Yeah.
facts about that industry. The students are, what's this?
I have Sentil, he answered the phone, but he, in 10 minutes, he's going to a meeting till 2 o'clock. He said today is a little bit busy. He said if you contact him, email him, this
Okay.
is his email address, and if you're, try to set up, he will call you back. He said tomorrow is better. Next week, he's going to Taiwan. So he said that's perfect. So if you want, they are next week they're going off for, he said for a month to like Asia countries, but he said he's going to be in Taiwan. I say you're at Tainan. He said, oh, no problem. He said, but I want to meet him before I leave so that we can see you guys in Taiwan.
But we will
they're not
leave
going for
on the
2
end of the September.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know
I
how
don't
many
know,
days
yeah.
she will
Then
stay in
meet
Taiwan.
him here. So he said tomorrow looks okay, but
Yes.
today is very packed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So contact him
Okay.
and try to meet up tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Tomorrow or sometime
Yeah,
in the next
sometime.
couple
Yeah,
days.
he's leaving on next Tuesday.
Next
Okay.
Tuesday,
Yeah,
okay.
so
Yes.
he said, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, thank
If
you.
you want to,
Yeah, good
if
time.
you want to